Welcome back to episode number 97 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In this episode, we are going to kind of dial things back a notch and sort of optimize the things that we already have kind of going for us. So we do this every once in a while, specifically because there's a lot of stuff going on all over the place, right? So we want to make sure everything is being done in a better and more efficient manner. To start it off, we are going to go here and change how things are working. We're going to get rid of the carbon skimmers, right? And the reason that we're getting rid of the carbon skimmers is it's much more complicated to continually provide them with fresh water as we use the water sieve and back and forth. And it just makes more sense to pump that carbon dioxide out of the base instead of doing it with the carbon skimmers. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to get rid of these carbon skimmers, and then we're going to build a nice way of getting rid of all the carbon dioxide with the gas pumps. We already have one gas pump going all the way up and out, but I think it would be better of us if we have a better solution, a better long-term solution that is for that. So I'm going to give something for them to do, the duplicates to do. They're going to go all the way up top here. We're going to have 3 lines going directly north. Let's see, let's also have them build those going here. And then we will cut off that pipe and go straight down like so. So why I want to do this instead of trying to like go a crazy route, I'm gonna go straight up into this section here because it just makes sense, right? Okay, so we may have some issues right there changing this around, but I think if we go down, oh, I don't know if we'll be able to make that one inside the tile. We'll worry about that in a little bit, but we get the idea. We're going to vent out a bunch of this into space. That way it just makes our lives that much easier. Okay, so those are the pipes that are going up into that vicinity. The next thing that we want to do is we want to turn off the petroleum boiler. So we're going to change this to a 1, and that's going to open up the airlock here, right? And we're going to let this kind of get below 400 degrees. And when it does that, we can cut the pipe off here. We need to make some revisions to this setup, and that's partially because while it is working, we want the petroleum to be cooler than 195 degrees. And we can easily accomplish that if we make the snake longer and probably not distribute the heat evenly across the entire thing and only these 2 here. These 3 channels should be probably the metal tiles only, and then the top one should not. I don't know. It's not really exchanging very much. So we'll see about that, but we just need to adjust it and make it work more efficiently. That way the petroleum is not 200 degrees Celsius inside of the petroleum area. So we're going to let this roll. A couple other things that we need to do. We need to come up here. And all this is going to be made out of obsidian. I did not realize that they cannot drill through obsidian. Yeah. And then we want a critter pickup. Let's see. Critter pickup. Does that work in here? Ensures that prompting relocation of critters that exceed the maximum amount set. Okay, so that's not going to be what we need in here. But we'll start doing more shovels and the reason for that, they give us 16,000 calories of meat. So that's 4 things of barbecue. So if we can easily keep them here and start a farm and make all this out of obsidian, it's going to be much better. So that way we keep them where we need them. Another thing that I will be doing in a little while is I want to utilize all the space that we're not using and kind of smush the base in this direction. So that way we can kind of move things around and just allow us to have better control of everything and pretty much consolidate things in a better and more efficient manner. I mean, come on, if we look at this is kind of probably driving people crazy. I mean, it's driving me crazy just looking at it, so that's just one example of something that I would like to adjust. In regards to the cooling loop we have, do we need to have this little ice box? Do we need to have that for the freezer? Or can we just keep looping the water without having the box? Let me know. What do you think? I think we can, but in most scenarios, I've seen that we have a little box here with water in it and freeze it and keep that extra cold. So that way, if this is not running, it keeps the area cold. That's what my thought on that was. I don't know if that's accurate. Please let me know what you think. Next thing that I want to do is I want to cut this pipe. All right, what's the direction? It's flowing in this direction. I want to cut the pipe here and here, and then I want to change one of these to insulated pipe and then turn it to, what is it? It's made out of cobalt. Yeah, that's a little too efficient. So let's turn that into gold instead. And then we'll change the priority of that to a 9, so that way that's done. Okay, that's good. Let's also change these. We need more hatches. You can see we only have a couple in here. 2 and 3. So we have stone hatches, and then we want the shovel egg. That should address the shovel issue that we had, where it mysteriously escaped. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, down here. So we want to get rid of all of these. And I only say that because we want to just nip it in the bud, get it done extra quickly here. Buildings, those will get removed. We'll let this sit for a minute, and then the next thing to do is turn off the petroleum generators. We'll let them go through all of that. Okay, what's the temperature here? Okay, it's less than 400, so we can cut that here. Go up, and then cut that there. We are going to adjust this entire system to make it more efficient. I'm actually pretty excited about that because this was an experimental build that, you know, we just kind of wanted to see if we could do it, and we did, but we need to make it better, right? And I feel like that's how it always is. No matter what the case, whenever you run into these things, it's really important that you just keep moving forward, right? Always, always, always move forward. The next bit, we need to go up for this petroleum. We don't want that running in and out and over. We want it going out of the area in an easier way. Water. We need to do this. Cut the pipe here. Go down. We can get rid of all of this. Now that these are all taken care of, we can also automatic dispenser. We want that so we can throw the bleach stone, this 9 tons of slime that's just sitting here. We want all that in that area. Okay, and then we can also just vent carbon dioxide while we're at it. Okay, let's do that. Perfect. And then I want to put this as a 4. That way they don't prioritize it. Perfect. That gives them something to do when we're not completing more important tasks. Okay, was that completed? It was not. There we go. Much better. Right, now that we have a bunch of stuff done, let's actually take a look at our other asteroid. I'm going to cut this right here. We don't need to keep producing that much amount of crude until later on. This is going to fill up very quickly, so I don't want that to happen right now. What else do we need to do? Okay, we need power to that. Yeah, a backbone is going to be necessary for sure. They're cramped. There's a lot of food. We do have 3 duplicants here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Trapped. How are we trapped? Okay. Really? Come on now. Can you reach? Can you reach? Oh my goodness. No. No! Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. There we go. Make that priority number 1, and then they'll get to that pretty easily. Okay, now would be a good time to go do a second speed. Let's make some more metal. We can never have enough. We'll do 20. There we go. And we'll probably put all 5 of the... Well, we'll make 6 of them, right? We'll make 6 of these. 6 times 240. That's 4, 2, 6, 12, 1440. So we'll need a separate power transformer to deal with that. Okay, all that is getting pulled out of the system. No, 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 no. We don't need that to be the top priority. And then we will cut this here and here. Won't need any of those. And then let's look at the pipe. Okay, yeah. Not really going anywhere. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct and reconstruct that one to get the liquid out of that other pipe. And let's turn all this to a 9. There we go. Much better. We'll pull out all of the liquid pipes here, get us some materials back. What I'm thinking that we do is we keep going down and down and down for this liquid here, Not too much to where we can't build a contraption for the hydrogen vent right here, but further enough down that we could probably just build this straight up and over into the generators instead of having them go left, up, right, down, right again. Like, it is a little absurd. So streamlining those pipes would probably be the best way, pretty much, I think, for a lot of things, keeping it nice and congruent. I mean, there's not much of a temperature difference between these areas, so go straight up. Yeah. We'll not break that open yet. So that'll pull all of the liquid out of this pump. The tricky part is going to be removing extra crude out of here and removing like this liquid lock. We'll need to move it over a little bit. Oh, solid iron? That's neat. We'll get all of the extra materials on either side while we are at this. You can never have enough materials either. Alright, what do we got on the printables? Sweetle eggs, perfect. So, as long as we have room for the shovel eggs, we won't have any issues here. We don't want them to eat iron though. We want regolith. So that's one thing we will need to work on. We need to work on getting the regolith from over here. Okay, can we deliver a suit or two? Do we have enough? Cobalt. We can make 2. We have a ton of lead. We don't have a ton of anything else. So let's make some more. Yeah, we don't have a lot of copper. We need to get steel over here, but that won't be a problem because we've got iron here and all this over here. So when we make steel, that would be the time to make use of another aqua tuner setup, right? So we probably would be able to put that over here or somewhere that's super cold. I'd love to get these fossils as well. A never-ending supply of fossil is great. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Yeah. We'll need to feed you. Feed you for sure. Alright, let's keep going. Let's move this over here. Okay, they're working on all of this right now. Why are you working on that? Is it unreachable? It is. We'll go over one. And that should be able to reach that if it's in the middle. Come on, Dom, get yourself together here. Okay, and then the last part is going to be yeah, we're just going to let them dig this apart. Perfect. Alright, do we have oxygen flowing? I forget, did we fix... Okay, we did not fix this pump. So we take that there, cut that off. That's an output pipe, right? And then we allow that to flow in the opposite direction. Goes down, cut this here, over this way, up and over, and then let's not attach that incorrectly. Yeah, this is all a mess. I really will be going to fix a lot of that later on. It's very frustrating to look at this and be like, oh my gosh, look at all that piping, right? All right, so let's continue. They can't reach all that. Why can they not reach all this? Oh, they don't have oxygen. That's why we are adding that water. Oh, they did build all of that, though. So if we cut this here. We may need to do some changing of, like, put this over one and then get rid of that, and then that'll be fine. Yeah, easy enough. But they can't get over there, they don't have oxygen. We should see some in a minute. Oh, it's just going in one direction now. Oh yeah, that's right. That's why it wasn't going, because of this weird thing where it doesn't want to send water if there's no input, because it doesn't provide pressure. I forget about that. I know that that's a real thing in real life, so. Wait, we're sending it in two directions. Oh, it's sending it up to the rocket as well. And now we should have plenty of... Wait, they were able to build that? Oh, it's on the opposite side of that. Okay. I was wondering why that was able to get built. So that'll get removed. And then what we can put here is no, we want this one to go up and this one to go down. So we're just gonna get rid of this and cut this pipe here. And that should be fine. That should fix all of our issues. Oh yeah, look at that perpetual loop. Alright, now we have access back over here since we are getting some oxygen. Perfect. That is why nothing is getting done. Do we have any more of that? Refined metal right here. We have a bunch of the refined iron. It's so neat to see. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Oh, darn it. I forgot to cut off the pipe here. It filled this up so fast. Oh, there was something over here I think that I needed to check on. Ah, yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an auto sweeper. Wait, does it look at this? Let's look at this really quick. without that. Rooms. Okay, doesn't care. Okay, and then we want a conveyor chute. Drop it off here. Literally, this is just going to drop the shovel eggs up here. It's a little extra, but I'm okay with that. You will stay. All this is made out of obsidian now, so we should be good. Alright, how is that oxygen flowing? I mean, there's a little bit. There's not a lot right now. All these have turned off. It's getting nice and chilly over here for a minute. And they are starting to do stuff over here. We can see that. The only problem is these plants want specifically a polluted water. Right? Yeah. Why are you not going anywhere? Oh, it's because the... Here's what we're gonna do. Cut that there. Let them eat some of the water. Yeah, see, having the sieve here with the sand is just not fun. We can totally put it down 2 more. Okay. So that was no longer gonna pump directly into that. We have a whole bunch of petroleum that's sitting here, heating everything up, even though we didn't really mean to do that, but that's fine. Open these up. We'll leave that closed so nothing else touches it. Again, this is just a channel for this petroleum to go right to the generators, so we don't have this giant weird loop going around in about terrible way. Actually, what we should do is go like this and then cut it off there. No, cut it off here, and then... Because there'll be some inside the bridge. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So they'll burn up all of that really quickly, and then should be fine. Did I do that back? No, I did not do that back. Come on, what are we doing here? Oh, we're still waiting on more oxygen to be made. Is that really the case? We are. Okay. Water. Oxygen. Power. Oh, that might be helpful. Okay, so we don't want this going here. Why? This is right? Yeah, we got input, output. Oh. Silly me. Should have realized that. But we do have a lot of oxygen being made, so the next step after all this stuff gets consolidated over in this direction is going to be to we'll use the tubes again to take us places, but oh, wait a second. Is that the only thing on this line? Both of those are the only things on this line. We can get rid of all this right here. That's perfect. Okay, and then in here we want slime. No polluted dirt. Slime and bleach. Bleach stone. So let's look at the temperature. The Vole pup is here. We have a Vole pup and we want Vole egg. Literally just gonna drop it up and over. That's it. Okay, all this. We're gonna get rid of this extra pipe here. If we really needed to cool it down, it would probably be better just to figure out a easier solution to that. And that's cooling the oxygen, cooling any liquid before it comes into the base, those kinds of things. Who made a mess? Oh, May. Thanks, Dom. Now May won't get stuck. All those germs, yeah, they'll go away. We did that so we can have sleet wheat. The sleet wheat access would be very helpful. You know, we could also use this ethanol that's here, and we could burn it. We could totally burn that. I think what I want to do is we're gonna put the power spine on this side of the base. Well, I lied. We've got the chlorine gas vent, the carbon dioxide. We may want to do it over here instead. Either way, we need to figure out a better solution to all this power and keep it all behind the base, so we don't warm up the base a lot. See, this hasn't done too much, but new printables. What do we got? Hatchling eggs. Okay. We'll put them over here this time. Seems good, right? Okay. So we're addressing this. It's only a 5. Let's change that to a 9. Irrigation. Okay, we need more. There we go. And then this liquid filter needs to be polluted water. Okay, and then it needs to be plugged in. A high priority, that's good. I don't need to change that. Okay. That looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Oh, look at that. All this is pretty much made. We're gonna need some insulated tiles up here. Another thing that I'm going to do that I've mentioned before is I'm going to get rid of all this light and just build a nice insulated wall. We're going to go all the way up. And the reason I want to do that, I just want more space for everything over here. I don't want to be pigeonholed like I am. We're probably going to get rid of all of the fertilizer stuff and move that somewhere else, since we don't need the natural gas. I mean, we have this down here that has been idle and now dormant. So another thing, I would like to move the dust cap farm up here to some capacity. Once this kind of warms up a little bit, yeah, we're gonna need to change some things if we want to move stuff around like that. It was really nice to have a area for them to warm it up by just running on those athletics training. Oh man. Can they go inside there? They can. Can they go inside this one? Okay, they can. They can get to everything. Awesome. Okay, did all those... That whole thing got obliterated. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go all the way across. Like that. And that should keep sending enough polluted water, and then once that's complete, we'll send this polluted water. And that will be our renewable resource. Ooh, we almost got all of that done. Probably more cobalt is next. Temperature. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a beautiful thing. All this is getting done. Okay, we're not in polluted water anymore, and that would be all reasoning why we aren't getting polluted water to the pinch of pepper plants. So we'll go a little bit further, or maybe we should just... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down here, and then we're gonna block these off and just move the water in this direction. Okay, and then we want insulated pipe. We're gonna go straight up, like that. Alright, so now that we have kind of a idea, I want to do this so we can just keep it separated. For now, at least. Is that more crude oil? I think it is. Yep. I still have no idea what happened to that slickster, by the way. It just kind of disappeared. I'm gonna turn the sweepy off. It was just a little experiment. I need to do more realistic things here. Yeah, I think that this would be better off if it was not, what am I thinking of? This would be better if it was not a... If this was longer, and if this was not a part of the loop, because it's like in the comments, this is one big box heating up everything kind of perpetually except for this side. So if we're only heat exchanging in the channel, it's probably better to have a longer channel for that. Should have taken that into consideration before, but again, doing an experiment, you just gotta adjust and make it better. Okay, those were made. How's everything looking over here? No escapee shovels. Okay, we'll put this as a sweep only. And then we'll sweep. Oh, did we get all of that? As long as that stuff didn't go in there, I'm okay with it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, see, the carbon dioxide got really, really high up. Okay, let's get rid of these. Put this all at a 9. And then this is where we are going to put all of the no, we don't. We just want to get rid of these. We're going to put all of the gas pumps along the top here. So there'll be 6 of them combining. So that'll be 3,000 per second. We could move up to a 6th petroleum generator. That way we would be more in line with consuming more than we're producing. But we would probably want to stick to at least, at a minimum, like removing as much as we're creating. I mean, we could even have one with a automation where we have to turn it on and turn it off. That might be the way to go, actually. We'll see. Alright, let's check this out. Let's do some more. We're gonna need to get into this area. So we need to deconstruct all of these. Let's check on the oxygen production. Up here is good. Slowly catching back up. Okay, this can go away. We're not gonna be using the fertilizer. We have like 10,000 kilograms of fertilizer. I know we could always have more, but buildings only. Yeah, we can always set it back up later on. Shipping or conveyor rails. Yeah, we don't need to keep sending this. Let's what are we gonna do? What is this, the one that's filtering? No, that's Drecklet eggs. That's glossy Drecklet eggs. That's phosphorate. So let's just turn it off, and then we won't be sending anything anywhere. Can't reach. Interesting. There we go. Much better. Okay. So now it's not letting us put we'll move it up and over and maybe that'll fix it. I think it's trying to go to too many places at once. Okay. Good changes so far. Really, really good changes. Okay. Now we can go straight down. And then we will add that there. And then slowly dig our way over here. Give us a lot more room for this water, or polluted water. Power. Oh. We must not be generating enough power, and that's alright. Yeah, what we're gonna do is add probably another row of hydrogen generators to supplement this. 1, 2. Why can we not put another one right there? That's weird. And then at the end, this is where the ladder and what are we going to do? We're going to put... I don't want to open this up yet, not until the tiles are done. Why is this unreachable? Oh. That's weird. Yeah, I don't want all this carbon dioxide just sitting here and then open this up and whoosh across the base. Here comes all the carbon dioxide, right? That's why a liquid lock should have been put here. That was my bad. Forgot about that. Okay. Good, good, good. Lots of pepper bread, right? No, not a lot of pepper bread. Oh, it's getting eaten probably the most out of everything. How cold is it over here? Okay, things are getting a little bit warmer. Just a smidge. 2.9, 7, yeah. We might put a wheel or two over here to kind of start doing that a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Yeah, for some reason the suits were not being delivered. Suited duplicates may only pass if there's available dock stored. Yeah, always. No. Yeah, we'll change it to vacancy. That's going to help with this issue. We talked about that before. But that's why having separate areas designated for specific suit dock areas is better, right? You have this, you can only get over here through this Atmos suit area. You can only get over here through this Atmos suit area, and so on. Unreachable food. Well, then go eat, you silly. Oh. Well, none of this power is getting generated right now, so... Ladders are the issue. Deconstruct that. We only wanted to go all the way over here. Unreachable, huh? Finish that off so we can move on to bigger, better things. I want my... all this abyss light gone. You know, come to think of it, with these areas down here designated for these gas pumps, we probably won't need the two of them right there. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Something like that, just so we can get near them. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go back to ventilation. We're gonna do gas pipe. I don't really care if it's insulated or not, to be honest. It's just gonna get vented, right? So it doesn't really matter. We'll do sandstone. Go straight down. Oh, yep, straight down. Oh my gosh. try that again, shall we? Gas pipe. Okay. We're gonna go over. Up. And then straight down. And then this one's gonna go over. Up and over. Like so. And then this one. We'll give it. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we need to go over 1. We'll just wait until we have that one completed. Did they make those? They did. Fantastic. Alright, we're fixing our issues one step at a time, everybody. One single step at a time. We're gonna need to get rid of that. And then we're gonna build out this direction first. Probably stop here with obsidian because the mini volcano is right there, right? And then we, yeah, how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 across. So we'll go 20 down, 20 down, 20 drop. Yep. No, make this out of obsidian, please. 1, 2, 4. Now we break the inside, we make another one on the outside. Then break the inside, move on the outside, and so on and so on. Okay, let's change these to a priority of a 9. They can make it over here. Oh, this was unnecessary. Whoopsie. 1, and then we do 1 in the middle, and then there's 2 there. Perfect. Okay, we might need to open this back up. No, they might be able to build all that. I don't think I'll need to go in there. But they cannot reach this one. I wish we could make this tile set. Like, that would be really cool. See, when you hit B on them, it brings you to whatever you had last. Okay. So then we've, I think, officially gotten rid of all of the polluted water. So we can get rid of these. And then we can get rid of you and you. Leave the power here because we need it for the liquid pump. And that. We can get rid of all of that. Yep. Perfect. Much better. It looks so much smoother than it did before. And then, what is this powering? It's got 720 plus 200, 720 including that, so let's see, so we can reach. Actually, we could probably just go straight across. There we go. That looks good. And we'll see how much it takes on the 2000. I mean, it's 1440 plus 720, but we're not going to have a couple of these things extra on here. right? Like we have we have this on here and we have the filter. We aren't really gonna need the filter anymore. And I'm making things that I shouldn't need to. Let's just go straight here. Liquid bridge, remove the liquid bridge, go straight across. There we go. Let's get us a lot of the materials back. That's gonna be really good to have. Okay. Now ladder, go down, there we go. Wait. Why is that ladder made out of obsidian? Yeah, we don't need to make ladders out of obsidian. Whoopsie. There we go. Much better. Okay, so this is gonna be... No, we don't want to block access, but that's how far we are going to go. We have a pipe there. Okay, so what we want to pause it, go here and here, cut this off here and here, and it should just pump right into that. Perfect. Whew, this is a lot of work, but it's alright. Okay, now that that's done, let's cut the pipe here. We're going to remove it all. That way we can just focus on have it going up and directly over. We'll probably send it from this direction, so we probably don't need to remove it. We'll leave these ones alone. Make it that tall. Something like that. Then we'll go buildings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need to be very careful when we deconstruct and reconstruct things. All right. It's looking really good. I'm really excited about this, actually. Making additions, making changes that we need, those kinds of things are always a necessity. Okay, they can get over now, so we can put that where we need it. It might be better to incorporate the opening over here. Maybe, I don't know. Or just like up here instead. Not sure. Or we could just do the same thing, except for... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll make it up higher. And then close it off. Yeah, I like that idea. I'll open that, and then... There we go. We need it to be at least as tall as this row so we can go into a vacuum. Let's slow it down for a second. Let's check on our other asteroid. See how they're doing. We get another blueprint. Some pip eggs. We want some refinement, so let's do some composting down here because we want to get rid of this thing. Spore kid seeds. Those are scary. Very scary. Okay, and then that piping, that was not good. It's an unfortunate mistake on my part. So let's actually move this over, and then we will vent that out. Can they even reach that? Yeah, they can. Okay. Did we get the suits made? We did not. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so it's been a lot of fixes and changes, and oh yeah, should probably do that. Otherwise, this is not going to stay cold. So this area is going to get a little bit warmer. Wait. We don't need to change any of that anymore. That radiant liquid pipe's made of gold already. We don't need to add extra. Looks good. Looks really good. Pretty happy with this situation, actually. Okay, there's nothing in here. I want to get some of these materials back, right? Okay. That looks really good. Then what we want to do next is go over one. Oh, wait. We'll just fill this up and then open it up from the inside. That'll be the best way to do it. Perfect. Oh, we almost have our research done. That is a long time. 313 out of 370 for our next official, what do you want to call it? The official rocket engine that we want to use. We want to use the better petroleum engine. Yeah, I know this thing collapsed. We're giving them a lot of good stuff to complete. Perfect. Honestly, let's get rid of all buildings only. Buildings only. Let's get rid of all these. Yeah, we do have some chlorine in the base. Things are melting and not melting, and it's too bad you can't freeze dry barbecue. Anyways, it's about that time, everybody. We did a really good amount of shuffling. Instead of having, you know, our setup that we had, we tore it apart and made it more efficient, and we're going to use a better setup than what we had. In the next episode, we are going to continue tackling the petroleum boiler, making sure that we can try and extend the piping across to try and keep it nice and cool so it's not coming out at 200 degrees Celsius. We're going to probably start reorganizing the base, getting rid of things that we don't need anymore, and just making it better in general, especially with like the temperature, right? We've got a bunch of temperature control that we need to address, especially since we have a good amount of things that are generating heat and not generating heat. But overall, I'm very happy with how some of this stuff turned out. Please let me know any comments, questions, suggestions. I always try to read them and respond to them in kind. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.